Over your time here at Rexroth, you'll be introduced and expected to be knowledgeable about our different policies that pertain to not only your specific department, but also to the company as a whole. During this training module, you'll be introduced to 5 policies that our current and former employees have deemed the most frequently used during their time here at Bosch Rexroth. Our first policy that we will be talking about is our company vehicle policy. What this policy states is that any company owned, leased vehicles, or car allowances are available for eligible associates like sales personnel, managers, VIPs, and those above them, as well as board members. The second policy that we'll be discussing is travel expenses and cards an individual utilizes while traveling for work. The employee fills out forms, which are maintained by a steady system to manage the use of corporate travel, as well as travel expense reimbursements every 2 weeks. This leads right into our third policy, which provides a backbone structure of travel management. Quoted from the policy itself, ordinary, necessary, and reasonable business travel as it applies to Robert Bosch LLC in compliance with respective government laws and tax codes. Fourth policy that we will be discussing is the continuing education reimbursement, which paves the way for employees to continue their education with the help of Rexroth. This policy provides the employee directions on how to further their education. This policy is intended to qualify under Internal Revenue Code Section 127 as a qualified educational assistance program. And lastly, the most widely used policy would be taking time away from work. Granted, this will be talked about in more depth later in this training module, but this policy provides the employee a summary of the terms and conditions and requirements of Bosch's time away from and leaves of absence policy. Some possible reasons to take time off might be vacation, sick days, as well as maternity leave. For more information on these policies and all other policies, make sure to access the employee handbook, which can be found in the Launchpad under My Employment. Now, if it's needed, just replay this video. If not, click the continue button to check for understanding.